Wildlife. Today I am back up on the Neuse, attempt number 2 at chasing these giant bull reds, and with my buddy Todd. Today we are on the Gheenoe. We have electronics today, but it's still a small boat in this big body of water. So the plan today is the same as it is every time, is to cover as much water as we possibly can. The electronics does help today, so just looking for bait on the surface, running over it, seeing if we have anything underneath. I'm still running 2 setups today, one with the blabbermouth popping cork, which you see here, and then I have another setup with a wire leader with a Rapala skitterwalk topwater pencil popper, just to look for any blues or anything like that, or any other aggressive giant fish if we can't find the reds. We moved around a couple of spots, did a pretty good job of finding a ton of bait. We went the opposite way of the way that I went on the jet ski, and if you haven't seen that video, I posted that one recently where I was solo. But you'll see we've marked stuff on the chart plotter, on the fish finder, casting out around them, but again, unfortunately no luck, couldn't get anything to bite in this situation. But we went south this time, or in my mind south, it's not south normal. So we put in an Oriental boat ramp, same spot I put in it on the jet ski. I went mostly left on the jet ski, and then today I went down toward the right. So down toward the right is up the river towards New Bern. So from a directional standpoint, it's not north or south, but I view it that way just because of the way we put in. So covered a ton of ground early morning, getting into midday here, switching up a little bit. Couldn't get anything to bite on the popping cork, so I wanted to give something a little bit subsurface, a little bit further down in the surface that I could work a little faster, get it down to depth, because everything was hovering. We were in between 8 to 12, 13 feet of water, and everything tended to be about halfway down. When you found those ledges and those drop-offs where it went from shallow to deep water, you'll see we're in about 12 feet. As it went from those drop-offs, everything was sitting from like 7 to 8 feet, so about halfway down, a little under halfway down. Bait on surface, and that's kind of what you're looking for. You want the bait on the top, and you want that bait to be not just suspended. So when you see the bait on the surface, you want larger fish underneath it, and that's what's pushing that bait up toward the top of the surface. So that's what we were looking for. Found a ton of those today, just like last time, but just couldn't get anything to commit. I'm just not sure if they weren't taking the lures that we were throwing, or if there just weren't any of what we were targeting there. But we ended up coming across a random school of bluefish. So we good eyes on Todd here. He's actually the one that spotted them, so he saw them from a distance. There was one other boat with us. When we got around to where it was, went from typical ledge fishing from 8 to 12 feet of water all the way into 3 and 4 feet of water. So these bluefish were in about 3 feet of water. Todd casted first. I didn't throw anything at this time, because in the small boat, if we hook up multiple large fish, there's a risk that we lose both of them. So wanted Todd to get one. I left some of the audio in here, so I'm going to let you guys listen to that. And always pulling the drag is always a good noise to hear.
Which side you going on? Which side you going on? Nope. Got it.
Luckily, came across a school of chopper blues. I mean, these are some of the biggest blues I've ever seen. Now, Todd's from Jersey, so he's used to catching these, but me, not so much. So we did end up catching these on topwater, just throwing topwater spooks. And you couldn't really see them at this point. When we saw them at first, you could see them, they were blowing up on top. But at this point, everything was subsurface, so we didn't know where they were. We just knew the vicinity, so we were both just casting out. And then 2 or 3 pops of the pencil popper, and they were chasing it down. Todd had 2 or 3 following him when we were netting his at the boat.
Look up. All right. Gotta bend these hooks all back in. Listen, they ain't 50-pound reds, but I'll play with them.
Ah, he's off. Yeah. No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not.
So come back.
Yeah, dude, immediate with the popper. God damn, all right, come on now.
I never saw any followers on the one that I picked up, but man, new PB bluefish, chopper blue, such a fun fish to catch. They get a lot of flack because, like, you know, people are out here targeting specific species, and these guys are super aggressive, but I will never ever turn down a fight from one of these guys, especially one this size. They fight pound for pound. They're really hard fighting fish. Put them up there with like bonita and some of the other ones, but man, super powerful fish.
I'm trying to lift him up.
Wrong way.
Yep, wrong way.
There we go. There you go, buddy.
Woo! PB for sure. Good God almighty.
You got clippers. It's a big fish, dude.
Unfortunately, it was one and done for Todd and I. By the time we found them, it was gone as quickly as it arrived. But no skunk today, so we'll take it, and we're going to give it a couple more shots. But thank you so much for joining in. If you could, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next adventure, and let's wander on to the next one.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!